Thank you so much for joining today's webinar. We'll be waiting for another 2 to 3 minutes, allowing the other attendees to join in, and I'll be back in a minute. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining today's webinar. Today's topic is Microsoft Dynamics Marketing. My name is Pankaj Shukla. I'm the CRM functional consultant working at CloudFront, and I have also been accompanied with Vivek Shah, who is a CRM technical consultant with CloudFront Technology. Hi, Vivek.
Hi Pankaj and hi everyone.
Thank you, Vivek. So, starting with today's webinar, there is some housekeeping points to note down that all the attendees has been muted to have a better audio quality. And yes, anytime during the webinar, if you have got any particular questions, you have got a questionnaire uh, chat box towards your extreme right in your GoToMeeting where you can type your questions and we'll try to resolve the question at the same time. But if we are not able to do it, we'll do it in the end of the webinar or we'll email the answers to you. So not wasting much of the time, let's proceed with the webinars. And today's agenda is introduction, where we are going to introduce the Microsoft Dynamics Marketing. And we are going to talk about the campaign management, which includes campaign automation, canvas, A/B testing, landing page, inbound campaign, which is of two types: single opt-in, double opt-in, lead scoring. So Microsoft Dynamics Marketing is meant for those organizations that deal with complex multi-web, multi-stage marketing efforts across multiple channels. And it is a single tool to manage all that and have it be integrated with Dynamics CRMs. So basically, Dynamics Marketing supports both in-house marketing and marketing agencies. This is the Vivek. This is the most important difference between the other tools which we have been using in-house in our own company. Those particular tools or the marketing tools is meant for in-house marketing. I mean, to market, to run your own campaign. But this allows for a bigger enterprise if they have got vendors, they have got clients. I mean, so over here, what we have done, we have created a fictitious organization called as Easy Ad Publication, who have got multiple clients for whom they are going to run the campaigns. So for in-house marketing, all the marketing initiatives will be associated with company that has licensed the dynamic marketing instances. While at an agency, the agency company owns the dynamic marketing instance and uses it to support the marketing activities on behalf of their clients. So, sorry to interrupt you, Pankaj. I just have a
You
question.
have a question over here like the tools that are available in the market right now that can be used only for the marketing, right? Multiple companies as well.
Yes, Vivek, that's what I meant. Over here, while we are going through our demo and webinar sessions, you'll be coming to know that we have created a fictitious company called as Easy Ad Publications, who have got clients called as Dreams Media, and they will be running a marketing campaign for Dreams Media. So, not wasting much of the times, let's go to our environment. I'll just like to give you a view of how does it looks, or I think Vivek will do for that for us.
Uh, that was a wonderful introduction about MDM. So as we can see at the UI we are seeing is a UI for the marketing dynamic marketing. Although it looks similar to the CRM, it's a dynamic. So basically, Microsoft has tried to make user-friendly UI for the user. So if a user is new to marketing, but he is already worked on CRM, so this navigating through the options in marketing won't be an issue. So as we can see, the MDM provides us options like projects, marketing execution, assets and media, budgeting, performance and setting. So under projects, we can manage project related things like jobs, requests, time slips, approvals. Execution, we maintain campaigns, A/B testing, marketing companies, vendor companies, and also the under assets and media, we maintain all the files, file libraries, advertisements, media outlets, media orders. And same is for budgeting and performance. If we want to measure a or maybe a lead, at, we use.
Thank you, Vivek, for this introduction with regards to the layout. But just a quick question. Are we going to see all of these functionalities today?
Lot of MDM here. So what we will do is of MDM. So if a user wants to start, you can do it. So what we will cover over here is client, company, marketing list, email marketing plugins, and in understanding these concepts will be the main webinar today.
Thank you, Vivek. Just wanted to mention one of the thing. I think Vivek would also have loved to introduce that you can see that it has got a quick create button similar to the CRM marketing. I'm sorry, dynamic CRM online, where you just go and you can create your activity, check, company, contact, email, expense, and also you have got a global search button.
You can also create do a activity check or company. So as per our agenda, what happening in marketing? For example, publication who wants to do a client which comes to us and wants to do what for. Let's have a look.
I'm sorry, I think Vivek has lost his audio, so I'll go through the things what he was trying to say. In the meanwhile, he gets connected. What he was trying to say that we are going to run a campaign for a client company which we just created called as Dreams Media, and where you have got the mandatory field status is active, name of that particular country company, and it's being a client group. And yes, so once you create a client company, the next thing which comes to create is the marketing list for that particular client company. So going to a marketing list. So sorry, there was some sort of an audio turbulence again. So yeah, now we have got our client company called as Dynamics Marketing, and now we are going to create the marketing list for Dynamics Marketing. So these are the marketing list which has been already created in our Easy Ad publications, and so I will just show you one of the quick how to create a. Just wanted to mention that there are two types of marketing list: static and dynamic. Static is the list which is created manually, and dynamic is the sort of a list which is created automatically. And over here, it gives you an option to select whether list which resembles an static list and queries for the dynamic. So right now, as we are creating for Dreams Media, we are going to create an static list. So I'll just take you to the one of the marketing list which has already been created, inbound marketing list. Let me check whether Vivek is able to.
Yeah, can you hear me, Pankaj? Yeah, awesome. Sorry for that audio trouble over here. So let's have a look at what marketing lists are. So we have already gone through the client company, and Pankaj has given a good idea about what client companies are and why we need them. Because we may have many companies for whom we are doing marketing. So Dreams Media is such one such company. Next we come down to is marketing list. So as Pankaj discussed, marketing lists are of two types. That is static marketing list and a dynamic marketing list. So static marketing list, we add contacts manually in the list. We do not have a particular query which will automatically add contact to the list. And in dynamic, we write a query, and if a particular condition is met, the contacts will be in the list without us adding it manually. So over here, we have created a marketing list for named inbound marketing list. This list belongs to the company Dreams Media, and each list has to belong to a company. It cannot be a generic list. And over here we can see a quantity as 4. So you all might be wondering what is quantity over here. So quantity is a number of contacts that have been added in the marketing list. And here we can see all the contacts that are added in the list. We can also add new contacts over here. For example, I'll be going to add over here, and it will ask me for the existing contact that is there in my MDM, but it has to be added in this list. For example, I do have a contact named Ronnie. So if I want to add it to the list, I will click on it and add, and it will be added to my list. You all can see this thing. But in case contact is not present in my MDM, but I still want to add it in the MDM and in the list. So what I will do is I will click on the new contact over here, and it takes me to the new contact page where I need to fill in the details. For example, I'm filling in George Matthews, and it belongs to the company Dreams Media. Over here you all can see that by default marketing is selected. That is, it will be added to the marketing list, and does not belong to the client, staff, or the vendor. Over here I am adding email address, and I click on save and then submit. All right, so it says that I do already have a record belonging to this. So yes, we already have that contact. So let's directly add George Matthews over here. It was an inbound. So this is what marketing lists are. Next, anyone has any questions, then they can type it into the.
Thank you, Vivek. So now we have created our client. We have got the marketing list created for that. But Vivek, I just wanted to mention that you showed an example of adding an existing contact from an MDM to this particular marketing list and creating a new contact in this particular marketing list. But it also gives you an option of an import if you have got an Excel.csv to import directly into the marketing list. So that was one of the functionality which I wanted to bring. So Vivek, carry on.
Yeah, Pankaj, actually, you are right. We can also import the contacts from the CSV directly or an Excel file. So this is what marketing lists are. Now we come down. You all might have heard that there are for email marketing. So how do we handle that in MDM? This question has been raised many times by many people. So this is by default handled in MDM. We do not have to take off it. Whenever we create an email for marketing, it has to have subscription sender and the sender address by default in the mail, or else it won't be validated and we cannot send the mail. So how do we create plugins for our emails? for our companies and emails. So how do we create plugins is that we go to settings, we go to email marketing plugins, and we can see that there are other plugins already been created. When I click on new, it will ask me for what type of plugin I want to create. For example, we have sender address, subscription center, forward to a friend, external subscription center, and double opt-in link. Out of this, sender address and subscription center are mandatory plugins that we need to have in our email. And forward to a friend, external subscription center, and double opt-in link are optional plugins. Double opt-in link will be required when we have to use double opt-in inbound marketing and the client is of double opt-in type. We have enabled double opt-in for the client. So over here I create sender address, and this takes me to the new page for I yeah. So we have already created a email marketing plugin for our address. So let's have a look at Dreams Media sender address and we get better idea of what the attributes are. Name and the company for which we are creating the plugin. Over here we have to also specify the address which we want to specify in the mail and which is our company's address. Also the URL. Although the URL is not mandatory, but it is uh, good to have a URL, and we can see in the preview how our address will look, horizontal and vertical. Whenever we are creating, we want to add this plugin to the email, we have an option whether we want to add it horizontal way or a vertical way, which we will look in a while. So over here I click on save and submit, and my plugin has been saved and I can use it in my emails. Type of plugin that is mandatory is a subscription center, which we have already created. Let's have a look at what all fields are there on this form. So basically a name will be there, which is mandatory, the company for which we are creating center, and list of uh, fields that we want to be available on the subscription page. So these are the fields that we have selected, and when this will create a subscribe button on the email, and when the user clicks on that, he will be taken to a URL on which this fields will be there, and person can change these fields. So this is basically what a subscription center is for a email. So next we will be looking at is landing pages. So I guess Pankaj will be. Pankaj, can you please give us some idea on this?
Yes, thank you, Vivek. I just wanted to mention that as we created a subscription center, and that is mandatory because in US and Europe, you can't just bombard anyone with your campaigns or emails. And the thing what this allows your receiver ends or the visitors to opt in and opt out of any particular marketing campaign. So that's a really a mandatory and very useful information which was provided by you. And as being a web content, and as he showed you, it is very much customizable depending upon your website, where or like your own page, HTML editor, you can use it for that. So now moving to landing pages. Landing pages is used to collect information from visitors to a website. For example, collect information about leads and prospects, register visitor for an event, or get a visitor to join a distribution mailing or a campaign. So let's go ahead and create a landing page. Go to marketing execution, scroll to your right under lead management, landing pages. So here you can see all the landing pages which has been created. So I'll just give you a quick review how the create button looks, and you create the landing page. So here you will give the name to that particular landing page. Let's say Dreams Media 2018 registration. Yeah, and then name the company, Dreams Media should automatically. And it also asks you about the campaign. You need to associate that particular landing page to a particular campaign, which we can create later. But I have already created a campaign for Dreams Media, IPL advertising campaign. Sorry. Yeah. So This is all the mandatory information which needs to get filled up. And here below lead management, you can see there is a create lead or interaction. If you click this checkbox, what happens when someone lands to your page and he fills the information and submits it, it automatically gets created as a lead in your in your marketing dynamic, Microsoft Dynamic Marketing. So that's really one of the good functionality. And these are the options available which gives you choice to choose the fields which you want your visitors or contacts or leads to fill on your landing page. So right now these are the selections. Once you click save, the link is created, which you can, I will show you the way it will look. One second, where is it? Yeah. So this is the landing page which was created. Now this can be embedded to your iframe where it will have a look somewhat like this. So we created a landing page and embedded into an iframe of cloudfriends.in, Dreams Media, your reliable partner, registration, email, first name, last name, and then you have got a captcha to verify that you are not a robot, you are a human being, and then submit clear. It's really a cool functionality. So this is one of the way where you'd be able to create a landing page. And then we come to a lead scoring model. Lead scoring model is one of the functionality of dynamic marketing, which helps you to which helps your lead to score and then differentiate which lead are to for you to understand which of the leads of all the which you have got in an MDM you need to concentrate more by the score. So let's go ahead and we'll have a better idea once we go ahead and check. Let's go to the settings. Under rules and model, go to lead scoring. So here we have created a lead scoring model for Dreams Media. Let me go ahead and open it directly. So you give a name to that created by the user, and these are the rules which you add to your lead scoring model. So one of the rules which has been added is interaction landing pages, the landing page which was created just now. So we have got selected interaction landing pages, then we have selected that particular landing page value over here. I have got two landing pages selected. So every time for each submission done by a visitor on that landing pages, that visitor gets a score of 50. So in a similar way, I have got one more rule associated where I have got particular campaigns and emails sent across. If any particular visitor of that particular landing pages, then again we send an email to him, and if for each click on that email or going through that particular campaign, he gets his score updated by +5. So, and then we have created a grade with where it says that those leads would be in A grade if they have got a score from 60 to 100. The lead is in B grade if they have got a score from 40 to 59, and lead is under C grade if their score is from 0 to 39.
That's good, Pankaj. Can you just show us like how the scores will be looking on leads?
Of course, let's go ahead and have a look of the leads which we have received through our landing page and their scores. Let's go to the leads under lead management. So these are the leads which we have received through our landing pages which I have created. So let me go and check for one of the leads by name Farooq Ismail. So we see the score for this particular contact is 75. That means he has filled his information on that particular pages, and then he has got through different emails and campaigns where he might have clicked and he has got this score. So this is one of the examples of lead scoring. So it helps you identify which of your lead is more important for your organization and which has got more percentage of getting converted to an account. So So we have got our client company created. We have got the marketing list done for them. We have got the subscription center. We have got the sender address plugin, and then we have got the landing page lead scoring model. So now let's go ahead and create a normal campaign for Dreams Media, who have got the license of IPL subscription, I mean advertisement, where they are looking out for visitors or for contacts or for the companies to come and advertise under IPL tournament. So let's go to marketing execution, go to a campaign. These are the campaigns which has been already created. You can see the blue one says that these are the active campaigns and the gray ones are not active campaigns. So let's go ahead and create a new campaign. Let's give the name to the company Dreams Media. You can select a template, double opt-in, but we are going to do it for a single opt-in. So let's go ahead and select and submit. So give a name to that particular campaign. Let's name it 2002 Dreams Media. Let's give it a start date, end date 31st of January. The type, it describes what sort of particular type of campaign it is. Either it is going to be an advertising, catalog, co-branding, direct email. So right now, for the moment, I'm leaving it blank. And I've selected the lead scoring model which I had created for Dreams Media. Click on Save. Then let's go to the canvas. Where to your extreme right, you see all the activities which contains all the action types which you want to involve in your campaign. So the first thing we need to do is have a marketing list. So we'll take a static marketing list. So if you double click it, the property opens and it gives you an option of all the marketing lists which is associated to this particular campaigns, or it also gives you an option to create a new fresh marketing list in the same way as Vivek had mentioned before. But we are going to select the one which has already been created by Vivek, saying that marketing list. So we have created the marketing list. Let me go ahead and select it. Yeah, so you can see that it gets populated with the name of the list saying marketing list, and there are 12 members in that particular list. Now let's go back to the activities, and now we would like to, what happens is the Dreams Media, they have got two email contents which they want to send across prepared by their sales team, and now they are confused which one they would send. I mean, both of them are like too good to not be sent. So with this, there is a functionality called A/B testing in Microsoft Dynamics Marketing, which helps you to decide which email would be more effective of the two. So let's go ahead. It's called as A/B testing. Go ahead and drag it, which you need to first define the A/B testing, give a name. So, it does take a couple of times. So I have already created one of the campaigns. We'll go and see all the functionalities over there. Let me go ahead and open that particular campaign called as IPL registration campaign. So over here we have got the marketing list, and now we have going to do the A/B testing, where we have defined given it a name called IPL nurture campaign, and we have said that of 60% of the marketing list are going to receive both the emails, 30% of version A and 30% of version B. And then the winner, we have kept the winner category. I will show you the settings of this. So you see that we have named it IPL Nurture, and we have got the 60% of the marketing list, which contains 12 contacts, will receive of 30% of 60% will receive version A and 30% will receive version B. So let's go continue. Then, and the winning criteria which we have kept is open. So it will score both the emails on the open. How many emails, which of them has been opened for what time, how many times? I mean, the majority opened one will win. So let's go and say. So we haven't scheduled any declaration. You can always specify a time or a number of hours for what you want this A/B testing to run. So that's done. And now with the email, either you can create a new email by going to the edit button as I clicked, which was pencil, let it open, or you can select an email. It gives you an option as it was already selected over there. So you give a name, status active, IPL advertising campaign email, A/B testing designation, and then it gives you an option to go to. So this is one of the, you can preview also. It is quite friendly, user friendly to create an email template in MDM by drag and drop. You don't need to be master of HTML guru. So let's go ahead and preview it, how it will look. It gives you an option of a preview button, which allows you to have a look how it will look on different devices. Right now, it's giving an option of mobile. You can check it on an iPad device or on a laptop. So, and the most important thing is this would not allow you to, as it has been already activated by me, it would have not allowed you to activate until unless you had these plugins, which was mentioned by Vivek earlier. So we have got over here the one sender's address plugin, which was one of the horizontal, vertical. You can choose any one of them, and then the subscription center. These two are mandatory. Otherwise, it will not allow you to activate the email. So we see that this both of them has been activated, and after that we have linked a landing page which was created, and then we have got another activity dragged over there called as a trigger. And what it does, trigger, it is going to trigger the other steps in your campaign only if the user gets registered by filling that landing page. So, and it gives you an option, either so you can select either landing page is visited or user gets registered, or even you can have a option of A/B testing as we have attached, email delivered, email opened. But right now we are, the most important thing for us is to trigger this particular campaign only and only if a particular user or visitor gets registered on the landing pages. Once he gets registered, he receives the further documentation with regards to the subscription to the IPL campaign. That is another email which is sent across to him saying him thank you for registering, and these are the further documentation. So in the same way, but if he doesn't registers, the campaign waits for 5 days, which is a trigger a scheduler. This is one of the scheduler attached scheduler for 5 days, and then again sends to those contacts who have not filled their information or who have not registered on that landing pages, saying that this is the last week for registering for this particular campaign, and the link is again attached to submit the details to get registered to that particular subscription. And then once you have created, you need to validate, which checks that there are no errors in your campaign. If there is any particular errors, you'll see sort of a red dots on that particular, on this one of these tiles, which will include the errors. And once it is done, then you need to go and activate it. Now your campaign is activated. It takes like 5-10 minutes to start the campaign and send the emails across. So let me go ahead and show you some of the statistics which has been created. A campaign for A/B testing. So here is, this is a small campaign which was run. I ran it to test, just do the A/B testings. So over here we'll be able to have a look at the statistics. Let's start it. Right, it gives you information of version A, version B, how many recipients have received version A. Right now we would not be able to identify the winner as if like only 2-2 is like a tie-up. So because it is still not completed, so after once the, because it was not scheduled, if I would have scheduled it over here, like let's go and continue, open, select the winning criteria, and it's no sir, if I have scheduled it for a specified time, then I would have got the result which one is the winner. But as we see over here, we see that version A is the winner as it has received by 2 and opened by 2, but the version 2, it has been received by 2 but none of them has opened it. So this is one of the A/B testing statistics which would be able to have which we just saw. Vivek, do you like to share anything on this?
Yeah, Pankaj, actually, the thing is that this is a feature that most of the users are looking for. Nowadays,
Uh, Sorry, Vik, I was not. I think your audio is again out, and I was not able to hear. And I don't think you want to share some important information. Go ahead and tell.
Yeah, Pankaj, the thing is that I was just saying that A/B testing is a useful feature for most of the companies since developers are not sure like what template will be help them to get more public. So basically, what it helps us in a way that we create two templates with different layout and different subject lines, and based on that, we come to know what is an eye-catching email and what public is looking for, and in that way it's a good technique for marketing.
Thank you, Vivek. So now we have created a campaign and we saw that how to run a campaign. Now let's talk about something about the inbound marketing. And this feature I really liked it. So there's two types of inbound marketing. One is single opt-in and the other one is double opt-in. Single opt-in is one of the similar type of a marketing which we just created through our landing page where we ask the visitor to subscribe for a particular subscription, and once he fills out the forms he gets added to a campaign automation. But what is double opt-in is one of the another things which we are going to see, which we have already created. We need to create a client with a double opt-in option. So let's go ahead and see. We have already created a client called as outdoor media. And if you remember, Vivek mentioned that double opt-in option is to be selected for this particular camp. And so we selected enable for email marketing and enable for SMS marketing also. We'll come to the SMS marketing in our next webinar. Right now we are going to talk about only the email marketing. So, and once you create the client, you need to go and create another plugin, double opt-in plugin in settings under campaign management, email marketing plugins. So where we have created a double opt-in link is you just need to give a name to that outdoor double opt-in link and the confirmation line text with that for that particular link. If someone click here to register and sign up for a special offer and redirect URL to particular website or a particular page. And then we go to the landing page, the one which you are going to create for the inbound marketing double opt-in. So let me go back to the marketing execution landing page. In a similar way, there's not much difference, but the only one of the difference is that in double opt-in, as I said to you, that if someone goes to your landing page, fills out the information, he needs to receive another email, confirmation email. So before we create that landing page, we need to create that confirmation email. So let's go ahead to our email template, email marketing message, the one which we want the confirmation email message, which I have already created. So here is the outdoor media double opt-in confirmation mail. So you create a simple email, give it a name, outdoor media, and designation over here is double opt-in. Companies outdoor media created subscription center. We again created a subscription center for outdoor media and a double opt-in link, which was created just now a couple of minutes before. And then we go to the edit, where we are going to create our template, which has been already created in a similar way as we had shown for our previous campaign. So now let's go to the landing page. Outdoor media, this is the landing page which we have created for double opt-in inbound marketing. The important thing which I wanted to mention, this it's completely the same process for as we have seen for the landing pages created before. The only thing over here is in a double opt-in link, you need to select the confirmation email, and the page has been embedded to the platforms in iframe, which will look somewhat like this. So what happens, we go to a campaign and see over here, we are not going to use a static marketing list. We are going to use a dynamic marketing list. This is the one which we have dragged over here. And then it gives you an option. I'll show it to you, to create a query, because initially there are no contacts to your marketing list. It goes to a query where you select based on lead interaction. As right now we are going to use a landing page and lead is getting created as we have checked on that landing page. Lead interaction, where it says that lead interaction name equals to the submission of that particular landing page. And also we are going to select this contact do not email. We give an option to them that if they don't want any further emails from us, we click on apply, save and submit. These are the contacts which has been added to the landing page. So all the visitors who are filling the contact, who are going to that particular landing page and submitting their information, it gets out or transferred to this particular dynamic list, and they get attached to that particular campaign, and they receive, they are, and then they are the part of that particular campaign. Vivek, do you have got any questions?
No, Pankaj, not as of now. If anyone has any questions, they can type it in the chat.
So this was all about our Microsoft Dynamics marketing campaign, but it was just a basic understanding with regards to creating a campaign, inbound marketing, a single opt-in, double opt-in, and then seeing the landing page, lead scoring models, email marketing plugins, marketing list, client companies, vendors. There are further more things to explore in MDM, which will be coming up in our next webinar. So if you have guys have any particular questions, we will wait for a couple of more minutes and we can solve it. So the upcoming webinar is on another webinar on 14th, which is on Power BI deep dive, and there is a registration link. You guys can register for that particular webinar. And thank you for attending today's webinar. It was really nice. You can always, if you have got any particular questions with regards to today's webinar, you can always write us on info@cloudfluence.com. You can also tweet it to our CloudFluence page, or you'd be able, and once this webinar is within 24 hours, we'll be sending you the PPT and the recorded webinar to all the registered attendees. Thank you so much.